Hello guys and welcome to this IELTS show. Now we're gonna talk about how to be a fluent English speaker in 2024, and I'm so glad that you have clicked this video because this video is going to be genuine. This video is going to be loyal with you because whatever I have understood in my life so far, I'm gonna tell you here. I'm gonna share my own experience with you. So mostly what happened back then, like when I had nothing, especially I was completely Hindi medium student, and that time I decided to be a fluent English speaker, and then I decided to be a public speaker, and I wanted to teach many things to many people. And these all the tricks and the tips I'm going to give you here in this video, it's all the tips and tips are going to be life-changing tips for you. So just focus on these tips, and I would try to make this video a little bit shorter, that you wouldn't have to put a lot of effort to understand the things I'm going to tell you here. So do not worry about these things. And it's going to be very important for you in the sense, like, you might have been watching many videos related to this topic because you want to improve your English and you want to also be one of those who are fluent English speaker like me or like many others out there. This video is genuine. And why this video is genuine, let me be clear, let me be specific with you, because I am the one who learned English by myself. No coaching, nothing, just hard work and dedication. So the most part that I always said, and I always shared these things with many people in my public speaking journey. They always say, like, sir, I want to be a public speaker, sir, I want to be a fluent English speaker. So how we can do that, how we are supposed to be a public speaker. So look, first, if you want to be a fluent English speaker in 2024, you need to change your habit, you need to change your mindset. First of all, first you need to understand, why do you want to learn English language? Because when you are getting into some field or anywhere, you will have to clear your mind, like, yes, for this reason I want to be a public speaker, for this reason I want to be an English speaker. So the most and the first and very prominent tips I want to give you here, that is, like, the number one tip is like dedication and determination. That is a very important point. You might have seen many people who started their work, but somehow in the middle of nowhere they have left their work because they are just about to give up, and they say, like, enough is enough. Look, English journey is not a journey of 1 day, 2 day, 3 day or 1 month. You can take 6 months, you can take 1 year. It's completely depends on your dedication. So if you are too much dedicated towards this English language, definitely you can learn it even a 6 or 7 months. That's how I had learned. I had taken approximately 1 year to learn this language, master this language. So if you really want to improve your communication skills, you need to be dedicated towards your work. You can't make excuse. I know you have busy schedule, I know you have many things to do in your life, and you want to achieve many things in your life. I know there are many things, but if you want to learn English language, dedication in the sense of you must be prioritizing English is your first task. Does not matter what are you doing, it doesn't matter what you're willing to do right now, but when it's come to practice English, just practice English. Number two is also very important point, and from my personal public experience, and like public experience in the sense of when I have talked to many people in my life, when I interacted with them, I also asked them, like, how did you learn English language? And many people said many things in their life. They're not gonna say, or they haven't said, like, like, yo, we have learned this English language by ourselves. We haven't taken a, like any kind of question coaching. We haven't taken any kind of like private tutors or something, or any kind of stuff. We didn't even able think to just hire a professional or something, whatever they had done in their life. But the mostly I have noticed one important thing which comes out of it, that is a reading. It's a very important part, guys. Really, believe me, reading has changed my life. And just forget about English for a moment. Reading is also a very important part, and it must be your first priority. I guess if you're a student, if you want to enhance yourself, if you want to enhance your skills, like many things in your life, reading must be your first priority. So read anything you want, but try to read something productive. So when you are reading, so you know what happens, your brain synchronizes, or brain creates a lot of new neurons. So these new neurons, I think, create some kind of circuit out there, and which helps you to just gather information so quickly. So when you are making this kind of habits of reading kind of stuff, you will be disciplined by yourself, dedicated by yourselves, and you will, like, oh, I am really moving forwards, and I'm going to be a fluent English speaker. So you will get this confidence just by readings. Because, like, like my 2 or 3 months of speaking English journey, I think my first 2 months I had just taken to just read. I just take in to just understand the concept, how people exactly, how do they write something, how like how does author wants to just tell, how does authors wants to just tell something to their audience, or how he or she is just willing to express her or his feelings to just his or her audience. So I think like reading is a very important essential part. You can read anything, you can pick anything, but it must be productive. Third, and the third point I want to tell you here is a token. Talking is an important point in the sense, like examples, like without talking you can't be a fluent English speaker, right? You have read enough, you have gathered enough amount of vocabulary, you have gathered enough amount of informations, but now you need to implement these things in your real life. You need to interact with people where you can improve your communication skills. So imagine if you are a kind of person who does not have any friend, who does not know how to speak with others, but you have a good knowledge in grammar, you have a good knowledge in vocabs, you have a good knowledge in everything, but unfortunately you are not good at socializing with others. So now you need to socialize with others, you need to find a partners with whom you can practice your English language. So you can join many applications where you can go and you can learn, or you can talk with others in English language. So that's how you can improve your communication skill, and I think you will be good at English as well. So I will try my level best to make a like a separate video, like in especially like which application you should work in order to enhance your communication skills. So I will try my level best to make a video on that. But like, first of all guys, please remember this thing, that you need to understand the importance of like talking. The number fourth is, like I have mentioned these things thousands times, again I'm going to talk about this thing, vocabulary. Do not leave vocabulary even for a moment. Just go and find any applications, books, or anywhere where you can gather many vocabularies for you. I'm going to give you a small tips for vocabulary. When you are reading anything, the word you do not understand, so imagine you are reading a line and you do not understand a word, try to highlight this word. Even you are reading these things in a notepad, or you're reading these things in a paper bag or hard copy, so just try to just highlight this like a word, and then how you really gonna learn it. That's how you can find these things. And even man, this is a era of online, so you do not need to like raffle just the pages of Oxford dictionary of like 90s people, or like 80s people. They are just completely turning the pages of Oxford to find a one certain word. In just one click you can have everything in your hand. So I think you should be trying to enhance your vocabulary as well. It would be also better for you. Tips I want to give you from my personal experience. You can say it's a tips, or you can say it's a warning. You can take any way that you want. The first is, and the last one I can say, is stop being Google Translate. I know I maybe I am sounding so like uncomfortable or unconscionable right now, but this is absolutely right. Stop being Google Translate. Mostly what people do, like they example, their native language is Spanish, so now they are speaking in Spanish. Now they will be going to convert all the sentence from Spanish to English, and now these things will be delivered by them to other in English. When they will say something, they will adopt it in English, and they will translate it in Spanish. Then how they will understand it? So I think your brain is not a Google Translate. Your brain is a kind of like organ. It's a one of the important organ in your body. So just when you just trying to communicate with somebody, just do not try to be a Google Translate. Many times I have seen people join my debate room. They come and they say like that means like they are thinking first in their native language. They are translating it into their like own native language, and that's how they are understanding. So just stop thinking in your native language, stop translating it in English language, and then you will deliver. My god, nobody has this much time, mate. And what about like when you are in when you are in stage, or when you are somewhere where you have to give a speech? How you gonna supposed to do that things if you do not have even this basic understanding? Your brain cannot be a Google Translate. So this all are the tricks and tips I have personally applied in my life and got massive success. As you can see my English, and I swear I haven't taken any coaching or any kind of private classes or anything. I have learned this language by myself. So in my life I got massive success. Don't waste your time watching videos that just gonna give you the tips they have never applied. But believe me, this is me silencer. I have applied all the things in my life by myself, and I've got massive success, as you can see. So I think that's I wanted to tell you here, and this is today. That's just it today in this video. And just before I will take leave, I would like to tell you one important thing, guys. Like, please like my channel and subscribe my like my channel, like my video, and please give a comment as well, like what do you think after seeing this video, what is your opinion about these things, and as you watch this video, anything would you like to ask me, so you can hit me in the comment section. Do not need to worry about this thing, and believe me, blindly you can believe me, everything that I have told here, it's 100% right, and the golden tips that gonna change your life. So do not miss your plot, apply these things in your life, you're gonna have massive success. I will take your leave now. Take care. Tada.